Oh, welcome back to ContinueQuest. We may have played a little bit and lost that part.
That happens.
But
it
you
happens.
know what? Whatever.
Hey, we adventuring, dog.
That's all that matters.
We did come up with a good thing in the last part that we lost, which was we talked to Gwaelin, the princess, and she was saying the same thing as the king, basically, which is what our experience is.
Yeah.
And we were wondering, maybe the king is catfishing us?
Maybe the king is catfishing us. Maybe he, wants to get with some of Moose.
With some dragon warrior.
Maybe he wants to get on Moose's hog.
Yeah, we were saying this would be a time that would be easier to catfish in too.
Yes.
I was saying because you could just work with a mage, and he could make an illusory being that you could catfish somebody with. You just said that you could just write a letter.
Yeah, it was just letters.
Just writing letters.
Yeah, and then they wouldn't. There's no Facebook.
Right.
Letters were the Facebook of then. And if you, okay, I didn't want to do that, but okay.
Okay.
But if you could write,
you could catfish anyone.
It was like knowing literally writing was like knowing magic.
Yes.
You could cast a love spell.
You were a mage of words.
Yes.
You were a wordmancer.
A wordmancer.
A lithomancer.
What do they call that in stuff? Bards. Talk about bards.
No, bards are singermans.
They're storymans.
They're songmancers, yeah.
They do that in Vikings. They have a bard show up and spoilers, it's in season 3 or whatever.
Okay.
But this
I'll never watch the show, so okay.
It's pretty good.
Yeah?
I'm gonna say it's okay.
Okay.
I mean, I wouldn't go out of my way, but
right.
It's on Hulu for free, so what if you have Hulu.
Okay. Is there cool blood in it?
Oh my god.
Okay, then I'll watch it.
They do mushrooms all the time.
Oh yeah,
because that's what they used to do.
That's like the Nicholas Winding Refn movie. They do mushrooms in that. Well, I don't even know if it's mushrooms.
Oh, with the guy from Batman.
Yeah,
he's in.
No, you're thinking of Tom Hardy.
No,
I think. Oh, I thought you were thinking of Tom Hardy.
No, he's like one of the the villain or something. He's a villain. He's always a bad guy. His eye bleeds in Casino Royale. He's the bad guy in Casino Royale.
I haven't seen... Or no, I saw Casino Royale, but I just don't remember it at all.
When they go to the North America, right?
Yeah. They accidentally cross over.
Yeah. The whole movie is them in the boat.
Yeah, basically it's you get a little bit of them murdering. It's Viking death matches, and then it's in the boat, and then they're in America.
And then they get killed by the Native Americans.
Yeah, they're what the fuck is happening?
So anyway...
Yeah.
What was I saying?
You're talking about Vikings, yeah.
A bard, a story man shows up, and everyone's out raiding, so it's only the women. And the women are entranced by him, and they think he's Odin. Mm-hmm. And the show is kind of cool because he could be Odin.
Right.
They make
is there mystical stuff in
it?
there's
not magic, but there's they do a really good job of being well, if you didn't know any better,
right,
you might see it the way they did.
Right.
Where to them it was magic, you know?
Right. Wait, because he was being so alluring with his music.
Yeah, he's just charismatic, and he just fucks everybody, and everyone's just here, fuck my Viking pussy.
Yeah,
and then at the end he doesn't he kind of knows how good he is, and he doesn't say oh, I'm Thor, but he kind of says it.
Oh yeah, he alludes to the fact that he might be a god. I could be a god.
Yeah,
gotcha.
It's cool. But I didn't want to push talk.
Yeah, that was always kind of one of my favorite classes from old RPGs and stuff like that. Is when you can have a bard.
Or a bard?
Yeah, bard's kind of cool in a way.
I always think of that picture where that guy's playing a guitar in the Mideast somewhere, and all these dudes around him are shooting AK-47, and it says bard problems or some shit.
Well, someone just sent us a tweet where they were when your party is dying and you're just the bard, and it's a person crying while playing a violin. No, I always liked the weird off-kilter classes and stuff like that. It was a class that no one ever does, but I always think it's cool. Being an alchemist.
Oh, yeah?
Alchemy's cool as shit, man. You make potions that explode. You're the Walter White of medieval world.
Yeah, you are, yeah.
You're using science to, jack some fools up.
Uh-oh, this
is... You healed.
This is not...
You gonna heal yourself, too?
This is bad. What? Oh...
Oh, Jesus. Right. Oh, Jesus. You attacked?
We're gonna try.
No! Gosh.
Hey, who is saying that we should use stopspell?
The entire internet, Josh.
We're fine. We're not gonna restart. We're fine. Don't worry. We don't lose experience. So.
Yeah, you just lose all our fucking money.
That's fine.
We lost half our money.
We're fine.
We had so much money.
Well, we had like 7,000. It's fine.
We need to get Edric's armor, which is going to cost like 18,000.
No, it's free. That one's free.
Oh, okay.
It's just this. We need the sword, which costs like 23,000.
The flame sword is 9,800. Do we have that? What sword do we have right now?
No, is it? No,
Check what sword we have right now.
We have not that. We have the fighter's ring. Where does it tell you?
No.
Where does it tell you?
Go to status?
Yes.
No, it would be in our items, wouldn't it?
No,
oh, there we go.
broadsword.
Fuck, dude, we have the shittiest fucking sword.
Can we
need
Can we get a better?
the flame sword, but we don't get that until we go and kill that golem at
Wait,
level 15.
Is there a better shield to have too?
Yeah, there's a gold silver shield that costs 14,000.
Oh my fucking god! Oh, well,
We basically need like 25 grand.
dude, I'm
gold.
sorry that I killed us.
Well,
all right.
you know, no point in blaming you at this point.
Here's what we're
It
gonna.
already happened.
Here's what we're gonna do. They let me kill that slime because they knew I needed a little boost.
A small victory, yeah.
We're gonna go down to that bridge area, but we're not gonna venture too far,
All right, fine.
And we're gonna try to use some stop spell, I guess.
You need to start getting a little more tactical than just swing away.
I don't remember. Hey, that's what Shyamalan said.
Shyamalan said it and it worked to stop the aliens, but it's not going to stop the ghosts and whites and rogue scorpions that are attacking us. Rogue fucking scorpions.
It's the wraiths, man. I'm having a super wraith problem.
This got a wraith problem, son.
Got 99 problems
and a wraith is
all
one.
wraiths.
Think of what a fucking rogue scorpion is like. A scorpion
They're all
that has
pretty rogue.
A scorpion that has eschewed the ethics of all other scorpions, which are unethicless.
Yeah, you can't put your human mores and social values onto a scorpion.
But this one has gone even further. How?
I don't know.
Oh,
should we try to use the thing?
No, that's not a golem. It's a goldman.
Oh, he's Jewish.
Yeah, this is just a Jewish rock man.
Somebody's gonna get an angry email about what I just said.
And it's not Josh, because he doesn't check that email.
For that very reason.
Oh my god, he just gave us 193 gold.
Yeah, look, see, we're fine. That's like half the amount we lost.
Alright, Josh doesn't understand
Oh
math.
no, what the fuck is this?
Yo, that's a fucking radical night, dude.
Dude, should I try to... I don't know if
kill him.
No, I don't know. I'm like, you got me all stop spelled up now.
No, he's not spelling, dude. This is a knight. Oh, fuck.
It doesn't work. Alright, well, that's like a free turn, so he might die.
Okay.
Alright, holy...
He wasn't so bad. Oh, he gave us good money, too. Okay, this looks like a good area, probably.
Alright, yeah, let's not go in the desert, though. Like, let's just walk around here.
This is fun. Oh my god,
this
is
great. Except they don't have any good experience.
That's okay, because we need gold, really. Well, I mean, we only need to get to level 15. And we'll get there.
I mean, hopefully, if I don't keep fucking up.
Dude, they give you shit experience. 6?
Yeah, that's fucking horse dog shit. That's a dog that ate some horse shit and then shit out the shit.
Shit it out, and that's the shit.
That's where we're at now.
Yeah. Yeah, so basically what we need to do is get to level 15, and then we can cross the desert and fight the golem.
Look, I've got a... Sorry, I just threw up. I got a strategy.
Get back over that bridge.
Now check it out. Now I'm going to walk it off and gain some health back, and then I'm going to cross the bridge.
I forgot that we do that.
You see? And plus I can fight this guy, which, like, it's better than nothing. What?
Yeah, he's not even a rogue. He hit you for 3, dude.
What?
Taint shit.
Alright. See, but look, like, I'm at...
Get back across
I'm at 38, though.
This shit is shit experience. Okay, what... Look,
okay. Let's heal.
No, you could have kept walking around. I was fine with that. You just walk around to finish off now.
Finish it off, top it off?
Yeah.
Alright, yeah, Wolf Lord. This is...
Look at his jazz hands. Like, that dude learned how to jazz. He's even got like a little cocky little legs stance. He's like dancing a little bit.
Dude, he's trying out for the Rimildar jazz quartet.
Man. Salt and peanuts? Salt and peanuts?
Salt and peanuts? What is that?
Salt and peanuts.
I don't know what that is.
Salt and peanuts.
Oh no, we were...
It's like the jazz beat.
Look at this. He attacked before I was ready, but he missed me. Okay. Alright, should I freaking stop spell him?
I don't know. He's a rogue scorpion. He's not gonna care anyway.
He's
gone rogue, dude.
Oh, now you're dead. 54.
Damn, I wish you had.
Oh, baby.
I wish you always hit like that. Jesus.
I know. Is there a code?
This is a good spot. I like this spot.
Yeah, and we can retreat across the bridge.
Yeah, you can retreat across the bridge, heal up, and then come back. And this is good. We're in a good spot.
This is like the Rhine, like in World War II. They were like, at least we're across the Rhine.
Right.
All right, it's the last part of the war.
Now let's sit here, let them throw their last might at us.
Let's let them throw their 5-year-olds at us. And their old men. All right, he used stop spell.
That was the bulge, right? Right there?
No,
the bulge was
the Ardennes.
Ardennes.
The forest.
Yeah, the Ardennes was the Battle of the Bulge, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, the Rhine was after that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It took them a little while. They thought by the time that the Battle of the Bulge was happening, they thought they would have won already, but Hitler was like, no, I have other things for you to think about. That's what he was saying. I'm going to probably kill myself. He's like Russian now.
Yeah, he's a little Russian.
Oi, mate, I'm Rittler.
Rittler.
I'm Rittler. The Rittler. Oh my god. I've had like 17 cups of coffee today.
We're getting ready to grind, dude. In the daily grind. Daily grind graphic comes up.
I'm not doing that. Fuck that.
How many business podcasts do you think there are called The Daily Grind? And it's just like a guy talking about starting his new business ventures?
I think that we should do that, honestly.
I want to go on iTunes and see how many podcasts are called that. There's probably like 50,000 business podcasts.
I can hear it. Like, I can hear it in my head. Like, I can hear the suck. The Daily Grind. And it's like the guy's like, hey, it's us from...
I'm Mark Peters, and this is the Daily Grind. I got a shitty headset that I put on when I do my cold calling.
Yep. They're using like a fucking mic for like video games.
Like a fucking call center headset to record their podcast on.
We did that one time.
Dude, I was so pissed when we had to do that. I was like, nah.
That sucked.
Yeah.
That sucked. Ugh, that was terrible. People didn't notice it though.
We had like no equipment then.
Yeah, we were like real dumb.
All right. It's taken us 6 years to get the equipment that we have now.
It's slow and steady, man. Tell your friends. ContinueQuest. Every Monday and Friday.
We got good mics now. They're not even that great. They're okay.
These are great. These are good.
These are good.
Dude, those fucking producer mics are really good.
They work. They do the job.
All right, here's what we're gonna do with this guy. All right, we're gonna
stop spelling.
Everyone, get off my fucking dick. All right.
So
it's been blocked.
Well, no, he attacked. He didn't use a spell.
No, it didn't. But he blocked it.
No. That says the spell won't work. As in, you do stop spell.
Oh, his spells were blocked.
Yes, then he can't use a spell that next turn.
I'm not paying attention.
That's how it works. Because when he did it to you, you couldn't have used the spell then.
Yeah,
you couldn't use heal at that
you're
point.
Right. I guess.
So I think the tactic is hit him once.
Stop spell
So they can't heal, and then attack again.
Yeah. All right. Well, we're gonna walk around up here. Also, this controller is kind of wonky, but that's okay.
Yeah, it's like one of those shitty USB.
Yeah, it's just something. Someone spilled something in it.
Yeah.
There's jizz in it.
There's Pepsi in it.
There's Pepsi jizz. It was Christmas Day, and your cousin spilled Pepsi on it.
Mm-hmm.
I think we talked
Christmas
about
Eve. No. I was talking about Home Alone. You're talking about something completely
about a real thing.
Yeah.
We talked about it before. Thanks for remembering my really important stories, Paul.
I'm sorry. Sorry, I just thought maybe you were catfishing me with that story. I don't know what that even means.
Lure you in, man. Remember we were at MagFest last week, or I guess 2 weeks ago, and we were looking up why it's called catfishing.
Yeah, so I wasn't fully paying attention when you guys were doing that. I kind of heard you talking about it.
It's like an absurd like reference to a book or something about some. It's like some terrible metaphor that some author said.
And
it
just caught on.
And it just is like what they call it now. And it's like, what? You could literally call it fucking anything.
Didn't someone say? I remember in the room we were hanging out with Satchel and our friend Kevin Cole and our friend Ace Waters.
Yes.
And we were talking about catfishing because the movie was on, right? In the room,
something like that.
Or no, we were watching MTV and there was
there's the show, the commercial catfish. Yeah.
And I don't remember who said it, but one of them said it that they thought maybe it was because like when people catch catfish, you like noodle with your arm.
Yeah, that's what Kevin was saying.
Yeah, and like that
noodling.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
Yeah,
but it was some really obscure thing.
Yeah, it was some like reference. I don't even know because it's how dumb it is. I totally forgot about it.
I could look it up. I could.
Yeah, it's just not important.
I could have Brad do it.
They're already telling us about it in the comments. Just remember it that way.
Hey, you say Brad's name and he comes out of the woodwork and he's telling us we gotta take a quick commercial break.
All right.
So we gotta do that. We'll be right back.
Okay. Welcome back again. We're still playing Dragon Warrior. We didn't die. Don't worry about it. I'm Josh.
I'm Paul. We grinded. We grinded.
What?
Glad we lived through that time. Remember the age of Limp Bizkit?
Oh my god. I remember like Woodstock 99 and
was Limp Bizkit a big thing then?
They were the ones who allegedly caused that like riot.
The mud pit fight?
Where like people burnt the stadium down and then like
I thought it was Green Day they said that.
No, that was in 94. They threw the mud.
Oh, that was
the mud.
You're right, because it was the mud then and people were like, we probably shouldn't do Woodstock again.
No, people were fine with that because that was how like the first Woodstock was. Like 94 was like a huge success. Like I
thought there was a little bit of a controversy.
No, that was 99. That was because there were people like raping people. Like it was
in 99.
It was crazy. It was fucking. It was like the end of the world was happening at Woodstock, and then they were like, "Yeah, we're not doing this anymore." But
they shouldn't. The problem is if you do like so like festivals. I like festivals personally.
I do not.
Have you ever been to one?
I've been to many.
Not the Allentown Music Festival.
No,
that one doesn't count.
I've been to Ozfest. I've been to.
But have you gone to like an overnight festival?
Like a sleepover festival?
Yeah, like I've never been to one where you stay on the grounds for overnight.
Yeah, I've never done that.
But is Ozfest multi-day or is it one day?
It's one day.
Okay, that's a little different.
Yeah.
Like Ozfest and what's the other one that happens in Jersey? The Warped Tour.
Warped Tour, Skate and Surf.
Like those are all different because there's like they're one day and you show up. There's something a little different I think when you're there for multiple days because
everyone kind of relaxes a little. It's not
you don't have to get it all in one day, you know.
Yeah.
Like you get fucked up. You do a lot of drugs every day, but. That's the point of going to a festival.
That's the only reason.
That's the only reason you go
do it.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. So like I've been to like Lollapalooza and like a couple other festivals and stuff like that. And those are ones that aren't sleepover. They're not sleepaway festivals.
They're not sleepaway festivals.
It's not like Coachella, which is one where you sleep.
Yeah, or like Burning Man.
Or Burning Man or Bonnaroo or something like that.
Which is the one that Pretty Lights always plays at. Bonnaroo?
Yeah, Bonnaroo is the one in the South. Kentucky, I think?
No, that's not it then.
Tennessee.
That's not the one I'm thinking of.
Yeah, that's like the Bonnaroo is like a little hippier. It's a little bit more like jam bandy hippier, but
folkier.
It's changed recently, but regardless, like you go to those things. The point of a festival is to get fucked up.
That's the whole thing. Yeah.
I mean,
you can't do it in a day, right?
No,
you can't do all the drugs you need to do in a day.
No, you like one day you do acid, one day you get really drunk and really high. You know, like you do all that stuff.
Yes.
So like that's the point of them. So like that's sort of the problem with. Woodstock, I guess, maybe started. I don't know if that started festivals like that.
Yeah, I would say that's a good. Well, I mean, there were worse festivals. There was that the San Francisco one where the Rolling Stones played, and they hired the Hells Angels. And the Hells Angels were like, "We're just gonna break people's faces open."
Yeah,
I don't know.
All right,
what did you hire us for?
Yeah, that's what we do.
That's our whole thing.
Yeah, Give Me Shelter, great documentary.
Oh, I never saw it.
It's Scorsese, right?
Martin or
I'm pretty positive
his brother Barry.
Barry Scorsese. But like, so I think the problem with festivals now is, and like with Woodstock, what happened is like Woodstock. I'm gonna go out on a limb and just say Woodstock kind of was like the mile marker for.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah,
that's totally
I'm
fine.
sure there were other festivals prior to it.
Yes.
I'm sure there were bigger whatever.
Right. Whatever.
But Woodstock was kind of this like. Hey man, you go, you see the fucking craziest bands that are playing right now, and you do a lot of drugs.
Yep.
And I think a lot of festivals have that mentality now. Coachella, Bonnaroo.
Yeah, absolutely.
And like even Lollapalooza, people get fucked up.
Oh yeah, Lollapalooza's been around a while.
Yeah, exactly. And Lollapalooza is great. That's a tame one. Like people still do a lot of drugs, but like because you disperse at night, it kind of disperses the energy a little bit.
I see what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying? Like
you're mitigating the crazy.
It gets crazy at night. Like by the time the last band's playing, we were there the time when Rage Against the Machine played.
Oh yeah.
And holy fuck,
yeah, dude.
spilled out into the city because it's in downtown Chicago.
Oh my God.
And I thought there was gonna be a riot. Like, you know how you get that feeling? There's that little like part of your like lizard brain goes off.
You're
That's
like, this isn't normal.
Yeah,
you're like, this is maybe not bad, but it's not definitely normal.
Teetering on the edge.
Yeah. Well, that's. I mean, that was Woodstock '99 too. I guess Rage played the on like Saturday, and then Sunday was Limp Bizkit. And I don't know if it was like a mixture of like Limp Bizkit was horrible and people were like, fuck it.
Yeah, or it was like shitty weather.
Or like maybe they like just did something. Maybe they tapped into something. I don't know.
Well, I think my point that I was ultimately... Well, yeah, no, it's fine. The point that I was ultimately trying to get to was I think that because Woodstock has this mentality of like, this is the crazy festival where all like, you know, this was like the
OG.
This is the OG festival where people came and saw these like pivotal bands in rock music and did a ton of drugs. There's a mentality of like, I gotta go balls to the wall for this shit. And like we said, in a festival, it builds to a crescendo of like energy. By the nighttime, the biggest band plays and shit goes nuts. There's nowhere for it to go in these like sleepover festivals, you know. It's like you just keep getting fucked up for the rest of the night.
Yeah. You gotta let it out. You gotta find the valve.
You gotta have a valve, yeah. And I think the problem is that like that was like a festival where people like maybe went a little too far because they're like, I gotta go crazy. I'm at Woodstock, man.
Well, that's a great point. Yeah, and I think that they kind of knew maybe it was the last one.
Yeah, or like it hadn't happened for 5 years.
Yeah, it's like a once every 5 year thing, so you gotta get it all. Yeah, I think you're onto something. You can write a book about that.
I could.
Yeah, you can write a book about anything.
I guess so. Yeah.
People can write books. My grandfather wrote 2 books. Did you know that?
No.
He like self-published them.
What?
Yeah.
Can I get one?
Yeah, I'll find one for you. They're about like buildings.
What?
In New York City. He like really likes buildings in like New York. Like old like buildings that they like tore down.
Dude, give me one of those books.
I was talking about it today. He's like, yeah, just tear buildings down because New York doesn't give a fuck, right?
Yeah, they don't there's still historical stuff, but there's so many rich people. We just did some stuff like a video that was about the cast of Friends, and did you know that
Ross?
What's his real name?
David Schwimmer.
Ross McMahon was so rich that he tore down like a historic brownstone in New York because he wanted to build a better one.
Yeah, he wants to build a better one. Yeah.
And it's like I think that's the problem. Like in Philly, there's just not enough rich people to tear down. There are
plenty of buildings also in Philly that need to be torn down because they aren't actually livable.
Right. And I'm making stuff up, but like I think that there's a little bit less reverence because they're like, nah, I'll just make it better.
Well, there's
probably a better way to go.
There's limited space, so you have to build up, and if it's a building from like 1890, it's only like
4 stories.
Yeah, like whatever tall it is. Yeah. But like,
yeah. So like, hey, Philly's got some crazy shit. We were walking through Old City the other day, going to a comedy show, and there's these like $2-3 million row homes down in Old City. They're like super the high society.
Yeah, buildings. Old City is like
it's one of the more expensive areas to live in the city, and
it's where what's his name from Trading Places lives.
Yeah, it's the Trading Places house. It's those exact houses.
Yes.
So the daughter of the Comcast guy or someone, I think she's related to the
Nick
Ed
was
Snyder.
telling us about this.
She
like tore
4 of them down. They kept the buildings up, but they broke them down.
Yeah, so there's no walls.
There's no walls in them, and it's 4 of those places.
Together.
Fucking crazy.
Yo, Comcast. Fuck Comcast,
dude. They're building a new building here. Woo!
I know, man.
Pop-Up could probably write a story about that.
He doesn't care about those buildings.
He cares about the old ones.
He cares about the ones that are gone.
Yeah, okay.
He really likes New York City.
Yeah?
He loves
It's funny because you hate that place.
I didn't always hate it.
No?
And then we started going there, and I was like, wait, it does suck here.
I kind of felt the same. I think that's probably the problem, is I got a little stressed out by it.
Well, like, I used to go, like, my dad used to do lots of things. One of the things that he did was my grandfather owned, like, a old wood-burning business where he would supply wood to like pizzerias that like you know used actual wood burning. I don't know if that's still a thing or what.
Yeah, there is.
So my dad would like drive like and deliver up there. So I would get up with him at like I don't know like 4 in the morning and drive to New York City. And I had this sort of like magical sort of memory of that.
Yeah,
you know?
when you drive into New York City, it's like
and you're 8 and
you come out of the tunnel and you're like, what the fuck?
It's like if you've never seen it, it's crazy.
Yeah.
But when we were doing 5x5, like Luke and I,
you would have to go up all the time.
We went up so much, and I just hated it.
Yeah, it sucks driving in.
Yeah.
If you do it more than once a month, driving in to that city is like the biggest pain in the ass.
Yeah, it was like once a month, and like we would take turns like driving, and like I used to freak Luke out, man. Like Luke was like, "You're gonna hit these people." I'm like, "I don't give a fuck."
Yeah.
They're in the fucking road, dude.
Yeah. The pedestrians.
Yeah. Fuck you.
Yeah.
Someone kicked my car one time.
Oh shit.
Yeah, they were real mad at me.
See. I used to be a pedestrian up there a lot because I would take the train up when I would work with John.
That's how you do it.
What's that?
That's how you do it.
Yeah, and I actually loved taking the train up there because I could read for like an hour and a half.
It's the best. That's why I take the train here, man.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
I don't like driving down here.
Yeah, but there's something stressful about like I like being up in the city, but there's something stressful about like you got to go out. Like you're not going food shopping while you're up there.
Yeah.
Like for a couple days, you're gonna have to go out and get food all the time. So it's like there's a lot of going out into the city. And like walking around's cool, but after a while, you're like kind of like there's so many goddamn people because John always lived in like really. For the majority of the time that I would go up there, he lived in Midtown Manhattan.
Yeah, which is like, do you love 1 million people outside of your house? Literally?
All the time. He eventually moved out to a quieter neighborhood and was a lot nicer. But like, at first it was just like, oh my, because he was like a couple blocks from Times Square, and it was nuts, dude.
Yeah, I remember when we went down there, and we went to B&H.
Yeah. Oh my god, dude. Yeah, me and John were buying. We were trying to get a green screen for his place.
So you bought like
a
roll of green.
We didn't know how big it was.
Yeah.
And what was it, like 12 feet?
It was something large. 2 people needed to carry it. It was like a fucking Monty Python.
There's a video.
Skit.
There's a picture of us carrying it, isn't there?
Yeah, I think so.
We should find that and post that when this comes out because like me and John were walking down the street. It was like the 2 guys carrying a big pane of glass through the city.
It was
we were those
across
guys.
the street, and like a chase is happening. And your roll of paper, you have to drop the roll of paper and shit.
Yeah.
Dude.
Oh my god. That was like when he just moved up there,
he didn't
too.
know, like he didn't. I remember he was like, I'm gonna throw him on it, but I remember when he was like, well, we can take an Uber, and I'm like, how the fuck are we gonna take an Uber with a fucking 12-foot roll of paper?
In his defense, he said that before we saw how big the 12. Or no, did he say it afterwards?
I think he said it after. I think he was like, well, we'll just put it in the back. And I was like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Oh, man, that was
what the I cannot cross. Okay, controller.
Yeah. We bought a real green screen after that.
Well, it's a good thing we walked around with that fucking green paper.
The best thing was that we bought it, we put it in his apartment, and it just sat there. He moved to a new apartment, he left it in that apartment. So somebody moved into that apartment
a bunch of green paper
and found a big 12-foot roll of green
What am I
paper.
doing? I was gonna go save. I'm sorry.
You can go. Yeah, you were gonna go back to the.
I'm sorry.
You could have gone.
I can just do
return.
this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, guys.
I don't give a shit. We were telling that great story.
That green screen story.
The great green screen story. Oh, there's all types of New York stories from John, man. I'm trying to think of some other fun ones.
When I first started, I mean, like, cause like, okay.
Oh, we're having one of those.
Wow. Wow. I'm just gonna stand back here for like a minute. All right, dude. You good? Cool. when I first started going down there, like
going up there.
Sorry, yes, that's like a super
Philly
colloquialism.
Everything's below.
Yeah, everything's below, which is like not even true. Like when I first started going up there, like we'd go up for the day, like with my family. Like my grandfather would take us all, and like this was like in like the late '80s. So like,
oh man, that was good. That was like
you got
cyberpunk New York.
You got to see like graffiti New York, you know,
yeah.
before like Giuliani like was like homeless people get sent to an island.
Yeah.
So like we were on the subway, like one of the first times I was ever on a subway, like
yeah.
And we were going around all day to like we went to the World Trade Center, I went to Empire State Building and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So we're on a subway and this fucking drunk wino is on the subway, and like he's leaning against the middle, like the bar, like the stripper pole, you know.
Yep.
And like everyone's like, man, this guy's drunk. Don't sit near him, you know. And he's like, talking
everyone's giving him the bubble.
Yeah, everyone's giving him the berth, the wide berth. So like, you know, he's the ride's going and he's swaying, man. But he's doing a good job. He's like hanging on, and then like he fucking I have to stop. He does this pirouette around the pole, slide like a stripper, like holding on with one hand, sliding around the pole, and gracefully lands on the ground. And he just goes, "Oh shit!" and he just falls the fuck asleep. That was the first time I was ever in New York City.
The best part of that is that he did that gracefully.
Yeah.
Then said, "Oh shit," as if he fell.
Yeah.
Painfully.
Right.
But then he realized that he
was fine.
He realized that he fell to the ground and he shouldn't be there. and said all shit and made it verbally known that he thought that.
Yeah.
And then just went to sleep.
He was fine. Hey, dude.
Okay.
Dude, I've had a lot of weird, like, drunk people experiences in New York.
Yeah.
I don't know if we can tell that one story. When
What
you
one?
and I were up there at Town Square.
I don't remember that.
And the sound guy came in. I'm just gonna tell
Oh
it.
my god,
I
yeah,
don't
tell
care.
it. Tell
I don't
it.
care.
Oh, fucking tell that shit, dude. Yes.
Like, Paul and I went up there to do one of the, like,
Hold on, we only have 30 seconds left,
Okay,
so we might
okay.
have to save this
All right.
story for next week.
Stay tuned to next week.
Stay tuned for next week. We're going to tell the story of the one time we worked with the greatest sound man of all time. We should wrap it up for this week, and
Okay.
we'll get back for that. So, guys, we'll see you in a week.